In today's business landscape, managing risk is a necessity. Companies face numerous risks that can impact their operations and bottom line. RCSA is a structured process that empowers organizations to identify, assess, and manage risks within their operations. This bottom-up approach fosters a culture of risk awareness and shared responsibility. RCSA is more than a compliance exercise. It's a strategic tool. It enhances risk awareness across the organization by involving employees at all levels. RCSA identifies and assesses the effectiveness of existing controls. It helps prioritize risks based on their likelihood and potential impact. RCSA promotes accountability and ownership of risk management. By assigning responsibility for specific risks and controls, RCSA ensures individuals are accountable. This fosters a proactive and responsive risk management environment. The core methodology of RCSA involves a series of well-defined steps. First, define the scope. This is a crucial initial phase where you determine the boundaries of your assessment. It involves understanding the extent and limitations of the process you are about to evaluate. Identify the business unit, department, process, or function to be assessed. This step ensures that you have a clear focus area. Next, identify business objectives. These objectives are the goals that the business unit aims to achieve and are essential for providing a framework for the assessment. These objectives provide a framework for identifying and evaluating risks. Then, identify risks. This involves brainstorming potential risks that could prevent the achievement of the identified business objectives. It's important to consider a wide range of risks, including financial, operational, strategic, and compliance risks. Brainstorm potential risks that could prevent the achievement of the identified business objectives. Assess risks. This step involves evaluating each identified risk based on its likelihood and potential impact. It's crucial to use a structured approach, such as a risk assessment matrix, to ensure consistency and objectivity. Each identified risk is assessed based on its likelihood and potential impact. This helps prioritize the risks and focus on the most significant ones. Identify and evaluate existing controls. Controls are measures that are already in place to mitigate risks. Identify and evaluate existing controls. Determine control effectiveness. This involves assessing if the existing controls are adequate to mitigate the identified risks. It's important to document the effectiveness of each control and identify any gaps. Assess if existing controls are adequate to mitigate the identified risks. Develop action plans. This step involves outlining specific steps, timelines, and assigned responsibilities to address any gaps in controls or to enhance existing controls. Outline specific steps, timelines, and assigned responsibilities. Implement action plans. This is where the planned actions are put into practice. It's important to ensure that all team members are aware of their responsibilities and the timelines. Regularly monitor the effectiveness of the RCSA program and update action plans as needed. This involves continuous monitoring and reviewing to ensure that the controls remain effective and that any new risks are identified and managed promptly. Let's consider the example of a financial institution. One key objective is to protect customer data from unauthorized access and fraud. Identify risks. The institution identifies the risk of a data breach as a significant threat. Assess risks. The likelihood of a data breach is moderate, but the impact is high. Identify existing controls. Controls include multi-factor authentication, data encryption, and regular security awareness training. Determine control effectiveness. The institution finds areas for improvement, such as enhancing security awareness training. Develop action plans to strengthen data security. Implementing a robust RCSA program offers numerous benefits. It stands for Risk and Control Self-Assessment, a process that allows organizations to identify and evaluate risks and the effectiveness of their controls. This proactive approach is essential in today's fast-paced business environment. Enhanced risk awareness. RCSA fosters a culture of risk awareness. By regularly assessing risks, employees at all levels become more conscious of potential issues and their impact on the organization. This heightened awareness can lead to more vigilant and informed decision-making. Improved risk identification and assessment. RCSA provides a structured approach to identifying and assessing risks. This systematic process ensures that no potential risk is overlooked, and it helps in prioritizing risks based on their severity and likelihood. Proactive risk management. RCSA shifts risk management to a proactive approach. Instead of reacting to issues as they arise, organizations can anticipate and mitigate risks before they become significant problems. This proactive stance can save time, resources, and protect the organization's reputation. Improved control environment. RCSA helps evaluate and strengthen controls. By regularly reviewing and testing controls, organizations can ensure they are effective and make necessary adjustments. This continuous improvement leads to a more robust control environment. Enhanced decision-making. RCSA provides valuable insights for strategic decisions. The data and analysis generated from RCSA activities offer a clear picture of the risk landscape, enabling leaders to make informed decisions that align with the organization's risk appetite and strategic goals. Increased accountability and ownership. RCSA promotes accountability. When employees are involved in the risk assessment process, they take ownership of the risks and controls within their areas of responsibility. This sense of ownership drives better performance and adherence to risk management practices. Reduced costs and losses. Proactive risk management can result in cost savings. By identifying and addressing risks early, organizations can avoid costly incidents and losses. This not only protects the bottom line, but also enhances operational efficiency. Improved compliance. RCSA helps comply with laws and regulations. Regular risk assessments ensure that the organization is aware of and adheres to relevant legal and regulatory requirements, reducing the risk of non-compliance and associated penalties. By embracing RCSA, organizations can enhance their resilience and support long-term success. This comprehensive approach to risk management not only safeguards the organization, but also positions it for sustainable growth and achievement in an ever-evolving business landscape. While RCSA offers numerous benefits, organizations need to be acutely aware of potential challenges that can arise during its implementation. These challenges, if not properly addressed, can significantly undermine the effectiveness of the entire process. One major issue is the subjectivity and bias that can creep into the assessments. When individuals bring their personal perspectives and experiences into the evaluation, it can lead to skewed results that do not accurately reflect the true risk landscape. Another significant pitfall is the lack of engagement and ownership among team members. When employees do not feel invested in the process, their contributions can be half-hearted, leading to an incomplete or inaccurate risk assessment. Inadequate resources and training can also make the RCSA process burdensome. Without the proper tools and knowledge, employees may struggle to conduct thorough assessments, resulting in a process that is more of a checkbox exercise than a meaningful evaluation. Additionally, the difficulty in assessing inherent risk can be a major challenge. Understanding the underlying risks without the influence of existing controls requires a deep level of insight and expertise, which can be hard to achieve. Over-reliance on past data can also be misleading. Historical data may not always be relevant to current or future risks, and relying too heavily on it can result in a false sense of security. Failure to continuously monitor and review the RCSA process can render it ineffective. Without regular updates and reviews, the risk assessments can quickly become outdated and irrelevant. To mitigate these challenges, it is crucial to establish clear guidelines and methodologies. A well-defined framework can help ensure consistency and accuracy in the assessments. Providing adequate training and support is also essential. Employees need to be equipped with the necessary skills and knowledge to effectively carry out the RCSA process. Fostering a culture of open communication and feedback can greatly enhance the process. When team members feel comfortable sharing their insights and concerns, the quality of the risk assessments improves. Utilizing a combination of qualitative and quantitative data can provide a more comprehensive view of the risks. This approach helps in capturing both the measurable and the nuanced aspects of risk. Regularly reviewing and updating risk assessments and action plans is vital. This ensures that the RCSA process remains relevant and effective in addressing the evolving risk landscape. A successful RCSA program requires active participation from various stakeholders. The Board of Directors provides oversight and governance. Senior management champions the RCSA program and fosters a risk-aware culture. The risk management function provides expertise and guidance. The internal audit function provides independent assurance. Business unit managers identify, assess, and manage risks. Employees at all levels play a vital role in identifying and reporting risks. Effective communication and collaboration are essential. Regular meetings, workshops, and training sessions facilitate communication. Everyone must understand their roles and responsibilities. This ensures the effectiveness and sustainability of the RCSA process. To maximize the effectiveness of RCSA programs, consider these best practices. Align RCSA with strategic objectives. Establish a clear methodology. Use a risk-based approach. Engage stakeholders. Provide adequate training. Leverage technology. Foster a culture of continuous improvement. Communicate results effectively. Monitor and track actions. Regularly review and update the RCSA program. Incorporate lessons learned and seek feedback. By adhering to these best practices, organizations can strengthen their risk management posture. In today's dynamic business environment, effective risk management is essential. RCSA empowers organizations to identify, assess, and manage risks proactively. By fostering a culture of risk awareness and engaging stakeholders, organizations can transform risk into a strategic advantage. Prioritizing RCSA positions organizations to mitigate risks, capitalize on opportunities, and achieve sustainable success.